Yo, 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 good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Apex Brotherhood live stream. My name's Richard. This is William, I think on this side. Yeah.
I give up. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, it's one of these two sides. Anyway, it's Monday. It is a fresh new week. We are into the second week of December right now. The markets are doing market things, typical December market things. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad, Nigel. No, is that what you say?
Not too shabby, eh, Nige?
That's the one. Yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm good, man. I slept like an absolute, I don't know, guy who does not sleep. The guy who does not sleep. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I feel better having like 3 hours sleep than I have done having like 7 hours sleep. So, dude, I feel awake right now. I'm ready for the markets, ready to smash out a brand new week. However, knowing my luck, I'll end up crashing out by like 1 p.m. and I'll just fall asleep. But like you said, new week in the market, new opportunity to smash out the markets and see what is good and what's going on. Some of the guys in the Discord community, if you haven't already, some of the guys are pointing out the markets are a little bit crappy, a little bit flat. God knows what's happening with gold at the moment. So we're going to go jump into that today. We're going to go check out some markets and some charts and some technical analysis. If you haven't already, make sure you're going to smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because today we got something slightly different.
That we do. But before you get into that, let's have a very, very quick disclaimer.
Let's do it.
All right. You were going to say, mate, you have some sort of announcement, some sort of potential thing that you want to discuss?
There is a potential thing, or it's a guaranteed thing, actually. Today we are streaming until 8:30. And the reason we are streaming to 8:30 is we are going to be moving straight over onto the Discord. And in the Discord, you can join us live. You can stay in chat. You can join us and become part of the team, and you can jump on a live stream with us. You can ask us anything. It's unfiltered. It's unhinged. It is going to be full, dead-ass markets, banter, and the ability for you guys to join us is going to be a lot easier. But guys, you must be in the Discord if you want to continue watching us until 9:30. So, like I said, if you haven't already, come say good morning to us in chat. I don't know where the chat box is. I don't even know if I'm on the right side of the screen. So, make sure that you come chat with us in chat, and then make sure that you get yourself in the Discord. The link is in the description below. And we shall be live every single day. And we're probably going to be live a little bit more often as well. Myself, anyway. I can't speak for Rich, but myself included. I shall be live a little bit more often in the Discord. Every time I sit over here, I end up out of camera angle. There we go. I need to work out what the best angle is for this for the new camera, because it's better than my old one. This is my old camera. Right, ready? We've got this camera, which makes my lights pop, but it's a bit crap. It's too bright on my face.
It's a bit grainy.
Yeah, whereas this is the new camera.
Mm.
But then I can't.
The new camera is better. You just need to sort out the lighting. That's all.
The light? Why? What's wrong with the lighting?
It's more flat.
Okay, hang on. I can do that now.
Better.
Bosh.
That is better.
What do I need to go
Get
down?
a little bit of light on your face, so everything is
A
not
little
just
bit of
the
color.
same as the background. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not one to talk about the lighting. My lighting is like very mediocre, but
Thing is, I got 101
the camera
things.
is better now, so the lighting should, reflect that as well.
that. Yeah, literally, exactly that. Yeah, so as of 8:30, guys, we're gonna go jumping straight into the markets. We're gonna do some top downs. We're gonna do all sorts of analytics for you guys to see what's going on with gold, EU, GU, and any other pairs that you want us to check out. So if you want us to check them out, let us know. And then from 8:30 onwards, we shall be live trading. We should be taking trades, opening trades up in the markets, and then we shall jump into and see what's what. Can you take over for 2 seconds, Rich?
Yeah, sure, mate. No problem. I will remove you. So the reason why we're doing it like this is so that when we are trying to share our screens or stuff like that, you can literally choose whose screen you want to watch if you want to permanently watch it. Let's say, for argument's sake, Mario, who is in chat at the moment, decides, hey, listen, he only wants to watch my screen. He can go and click on my live stream, and he can continue watching mine even as we discuss or talk about Will's things, as an example. That's one of the reasons. The second thing is to get everybody from the community in. You guys can literally talk to us while we're in that stream. If you want to share something, you can share it. If you want to quickly go and post something in the trade setup section, you can quickly just go and click there and have a look there very quickly. So we're bringing everything that we're doing here all into one space, which is the Discord. So once everything is in the Discord, everybody just, you can rock in there, you can listen to it, you don't have to chat if you don't want to. That's all.
Sorry,
and
mate,
plus we will be less monitored, let's rather say.
Yeah, exactly. We can say anything
we
and not worry about getting cancelled.
Yeah, something like that.
CC called me. She was like, "Are you awake?" I was like, "Of course I'm awake." She was like, "Oh, I haven't heard from you." I was like, "Oh, my bad." She's like, "Are you streaming?"
I was busy.
Yeah, she's like, "Are you streaming?" I was like, "Yeah." She would go, "Oh, okay, good. I was just calling you to get your ass out of bed." I was like, "No, I'm awake."
That's nice of her, mate. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. If she doesn't hear from me in the morning, we have an arrangement. If we don't hear from each other half an hour before streaming, we'll call each other.
Yeah, but then she's half an hour late, mate.
Literally about to say she's half an hour late, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She is driving to work.
That's cool. Yeah. All right, we have MGN first in. Good morning, MGN. How are you this morning? We've got Quibus Quirson. Good morning, Quibus. How are you, my friend? We've got Mario Volter MG. Good morning, beautiful people. Are you talking about yourself there, Mario?
She certainly isn't talking about me.
That is true. That is true. Good morning, Mario. I hope you're good, mate. We've got In the Wilds. Good morning, people. Good morning, In the Wilds. And we've got Infinity. And good morning, Infinity.
Wow, it's good. What's good, people? How you doing? Like I said, smash out those likes, guys. Absolutely smash that likes button. And if you are new here, if you haven't come and said hello to us this morning already, and if you haven't liked the stream, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do all three of those things. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, like the video or like the live stream, and come say good morning to us. And let's get straight into the markets. Let's have a look. So we have got. I'm going to jump straight in with XAU USD. So gold. This is looking hella interesting. Interessante. Okay. I just got a text massage, which I think is going to be a good thing. Rich, I'll tell you about after the stream. Awesome stuff. So we've got this consolidation zone here. Super nice. We've come down into this area here. We've actually wicked below, which is interesting. So we've wicked below but failed to break and close. We've tapped into this low area really nicely, just down here. There we go. So what I like to do first thing in the morning is check out my highs and my lows. So I'll mark out my current high, my previous low, my previous low, and my current low. So this is my current low at the moment. Hasn't been fully formed just yet. However, it's going to be super interesting to see what happens during these next couple of candles. We can break and close above. Then I'm going to see if we can potentially test the highs up here. That is going to be super interesting. Yeah.
So you're checking gold at the moment, yeah?
Yeah. Checking gold at the moment. This is. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. Dude, this is what I hate about biscuits, man. I got that biscuit stuck in my teeth and it's horrible. I hate crisps, I hate biscuits.
So why are you eating them in the morning, mate? Why?
I felt like I had 3 hours sleep and I felt like I deserved a bit of a sugar boost. Because I'm not gonna.
Just go get like a teaspoon of sugar and just go.
Oh god, no! Screw that. No, mate, I don't know. I don't eat sugar. I hate sugar. I refuse to touch sugar. But if I have it in the form of a chocolate or something, no, I don't. But I do this backwards. I never said it was legit. I never said it was logical. I never said it made sense. Like
That's why I was like, dude.
I know. I know. Like I'll have honey with my coffee or something. I will not have sugar. I'll have honey. Same with
honey
cereal.
makes sense. Honey makes sense, mate.
Yeah. So thought I deserved a bit of a yummy treat, sugar boost today, and yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Now you're regretting it.
It's stuck in my teeth. It's not stuck in my teeth, but I can feel it. No, I just hate it. I hate.
Dude,
Yeah.
You have the weirdest, like, off-put things. You know, like it's just the weirdest. Like just talking and doing or saying something, you'll go. This is weird.
Well, I know, literally that. Anyway, like I was saying, we got this consolidation. We're clearly in this uptrend here. We got this consolidation followed by this breakout, pull back into almost into this consolidation, and then again we just went sideways for a little bit, ranging between this current low and this sort of swing low point and this swing high point here, and then we managed to wick above this area, pull back. We didn't break and close, but we did move up into it, and we wicked above on the 4 hour.
Friday.
Yes, this was Friday, actually, wasn't it? Yes, and then we, again, pulled back into the sort of consolidation zone, and we've just sort of held there ever since. Straight onto the 1 hour time frame. Again, price is very, very similar. It's just a bit range bound. Again, it's a little bit clearer to the upside. You know, we can see the price action. It's very, very bullish, but these bearish candles are very fundamentally driven. And then when they're not fundamentally driven, they're just very much stagnating around. And then again, a big fundamental move to the downside here. This was news. And then market open. We've just had consolidation. And it's been a bit meh, really. It's not really been much going on. 15-minute. I think I'd like to see buys if we can break and close above. If we can't break and close above here, you know, we're currently in a consolidation zone, and to me, I like to call that garbage price action. So I don't trade garbage price action. So two things need to happen. We need to move up with quite a bit of momentum to break and close above this, especially after wicking this, and especially after such little rejection to the downside on these few bearish candles. So I want to be careful on this area here. So if we can break and close above, maybe have a pullback. So something a little bit like this, I think. And then it'd be super cool if we can test this high here or come as close to as possible. Yeah, that would be really cool. And then, if not, if we fail, then I think it's going to move down just like this. There we go. We need to see a break and close below. Pull back up into this area just up here. No, a little bit higher. Maybe into this area here. Again, this all depends on price action. This is analyzing price as it currently stands. This could change a little bit later on as price matures and develops into something. So that's why this is what I'm hoping to see on gold over the forecast of the next couple of hours throughout today. 5 minute. Yeah, I'm still standing by that on the 5 minute. But I'm gonna stick on the 15. If I can, I like trading the 5-minute time frame, but if I can, I'll try and stick to the 15-minute. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
GU and EU is weird, mate, as well.
I think they're all weird, man. It's typical December markets. You know, the first sort of week or two of December's okay, but then it just starts really dying down, and like the volume is just, it drops off completely. Kuba's saying, I gotta try and pronounce his name correctly again. Quibus.
There we go.
I got rinsed in this at poker night last night. I got absolutely rinsed by the guys. Quibus. Quibus was saying it was an epic first poker night for me on Friday. Thanks, really had fun. Dude, it was awesome to meet you and fantastic to have you in. And I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you who's going to be joining the Discord from today onwards. Like I said, you know, from today onwards, we'll be streaming the remaining hour of the live stream on the Discord, where you guys have a lot more access to us and even the option to join in on the stage to ask us questions live. So that's going to be super cool. And you have the opportunity to meet us in the poker night and have a bit of fun with us, have a games night. It's not always poker. The majority of the time it is, because more of us can play. But 2 weeks ago, we played Cards Against Humanity. My brother is getting into chess a little bit more now, so we may have some like chess tournaments throughout the week. And over the Christmas period, me and my brother like to play some games on his Xbox, so maybe I'll be down. In fact, actually, because I'm leaving to go to Hong Kong on the 6th of January, I'm going to be re-downloading Steam on my laptop, and I'm potentially going to be doing some gaming.
Smart boy.
To keep myself busy when I'm not trading. So maybe I'll just jump on and do some streaming of my gaming in the Discord as well. So don't expect anything brilliant because I'm not good at gaming, but I think it'd be funny.
It's a wind down. That's all it is. You're using December as a reset. You're using it as a getting prepared for the next year, that kind of like thing. And you don't want the whole of December to revolve around you prepping. You also want to have it kind of like just, okay, let me take a moment and like just like recharge my battery and all of that stuff. Yeah, exactly. And me gaming is a big part of that. So yeah. Pooley saying, good morning all. Who won the poker in the end? I think it was Evan. I believe it was Evan.
Yeah, I think it was Evan, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to bed.
Well, when you went to bed, dude, like I felt my eyes dropping out. I was like this. So I was like, dude, I gotta go to bed, man. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. So I think like after that, we all jumped off pretty quickly. I think it was like 12 a.m. UK time as well.
Yeah, it was like 2 o'clock in our time.
Yeah, like, dude, we were all shattered, but it was such good fun. And yeah, big congratulations to Evan. He took the pot.
He jumped in late, mate. He rocked up late.
He did. He rocked up late and just won it all. Yeah, it was pretty good. Although, Quobus, I was not very happy with you, mate. He had some sly hands that were just ever so slightly better than mine. And dude, I was fuming. I thought I had it in the bag. I was like, yeah, I've got this.
I was shattered in Saturday morning. Yeah, dude, like,
yeah, same as that.
I struggled, mate. Like, I really struggled to fall asleep. It's that thing where you're up late enough that your body kind of like kicks into second gear kind of thing. You know, just get like that extra little bit of energy boost out of nowhere. Because you're tired, you're sitting, you're like, oh man, I'm tired. Like, I should go to bed. Get to bed. Nope. Nope, you ain't sleeping now. I think it took me the best part of like 3 hours to fall asleep. Just couldn't.
Yeah, mate, literally that's so. Same. Saturday night for me. Saturday morning for me. I don't think I saw much before noon. I was shattered, dude. I was so tired, and yeah, I just struggled to sleep.
But it was a lot of fun, mate. It really was.
You did indeed bait me, mate. Yeah, it was, dude. It was such good fun, man. It was good fun. Fully, I would have won if we had started on time instead of watching the Tate brothers stuff their faces with kebab and chips.
And it wasn't even worth it, mate. Like the kebab.
It wasn't even, bro. It wasn't even worth it. It wasn't. I was fuming. I spent like 12 quid on cheesy chips with a little bit of doner meat on top, and it was crap. It was crap, and I was not happy at all. But enough about that. We can talk about that a little bit later on in the Discord because we may even run over. We may go till 10. We may go till 11. We may go till 11:30. But then I really have got to go because we're streaming with the fibers.
Yeah, like we have other requirements.
Yeah. In fact, well, I also have to go get some batteries. I need to go get some A4 battery. A4. I keep saying that. AA batteries for my mouse because my mouse because I think it's starting to die. It's starting to like lag and glitch as I move it over the screen, and I'm like, oh no,
don't start.
Yeah, whereas like my keyboard, I can plug it in. I don't know if you can see that, but like I can plug it in and charge it while I use it. This I don't have the option of plugging in and charging while I use it.
What's the point of having wireless if you have to plug it in to charge it, mate? While you're using it, then you may as well just have wired mouse and keyboard.
No, because you can plug it in, charge it, and take it out, and you don't have to charge it for like 6 months. That's literally what I do. This is the best thing I've ever done. Like it's amazing.
I'm sure to tell CC that that keyboard is the best thing that you've ever done.
Say again.
I'm saying I'm sure to tell CC that keyboard is the best thing you've ever done.
Yeah, through technological advancements in my career, this keyboard is the best thing I've ever done. The best purchase.
Good save, mate. Good save.
Just in case CC's watching. You, my love, are the best thing I've ever done. Anyway, let's jump straight back into the markets. What you got for us, Rich?
Mate, as it stands right now, GU to me does not look very appealing. We basically from last week Friday to where we are now, if that was if that was the high of Friday, let's call that a swing point, and we have Friday's low. Right now we are smack bang in between these 2 points. It did look as though it did want to start pushing higher, and then we had this very interesting, very wicky, large wick candle, and then it just started pushing lower. But we're now at the low of the Tokyo session and the low of the day currently, and it's just there's no volumetric movement. It's just kind of like stagnant. So when it tries to push lower, it gets an opposite equal-sized candle. Just shows that as it stands right now, we don't quite know what we want to do. We haven't swept the highs and we haven't swept the lows of last week Friday, which is kind of annoying, especially if you consider the fact that we're in a very, very slight downward trend from Thursday. So we have the high point over here, we have a lower high, an equal high, and then it's starting to dwindle lower, and then we effectively have a lower high over here. We have a low, we have an slightly lower low, we have a slightly lower low over here. So we're in a channel at the moment. We're kind of like just stuck here. And I think we need some sort of momentous break lower than this area over here. So if I remove that line there and I just go back a little bit and try and see if there is something over here. So this was a very nice movement on Wednesday, but it was preceded by this attempt over here to try and go lower. As you can see, that this was the last attempt it had tried to push lower before we start having these follow-up momentous bullish candles. Now, if I drag that all the way through, you'll see that we just missed it over here. You know, we didn't wick into it and then move up from it. We did, however, wick in here, and then that was during news, and then we had this volumetric movement up. We've come back to it over here during the open of this morning, and since then, well, not this morning, Friday, sorry. Pushed above it, tried to push back into it, and then started moving up, but we did not create a new high in relation, which still shows to me like we're still struggling to push lower. We pushed back into it during the New York session on Friday, opened up the day within this area, and now we're back into it right now. Now, I would like to see this whole section get absolutely disrespected. I want this to be broken through. I want price from where it is right now to tank through it. To show, listen, I want to go bearish. We are getting a bit of bearish action since the Tokyo session is closed, but it's like I said, it's slowed. It's struggling ever so slightly to keep on pushing lower. Now I have two EMAs here, a 50 and a 20. This one just has an EMA of an EMA. I don't know why I'm struggling to say EMA. But this is just like more of an indication of a little bit of bearish momentum, even though the candles themselves are not really showing me volumetric momentum. It's not showing a lot of downward pressure. It's showing marginal downward pressure. It's pushing lower, but it's slowed and subdued. So I would love to see it break through this whole area. Attempt to come back again. So I would like to see it break through and then see if there's an area over here within this current area. Let's say something like this, where price then pushes through this, comes back into this, and then starts pushing lower. And then I would love to get in on a sell. But as it stands right now, it's too close to an area where we've had multiple touches. We've tried multiple times to break through. Yes, we are making slightly lower lows. If that is a low and this is a low, this is a slightly lower low, a slightly lower low. We have effectively equal lows over here, and where we are currently right now, we're struggling, but we're still pushing slightly lower. So I think that I would love to see price push lower, or alternatively completely respect this area, don't break through, and then start pushing higher to come and test the swing points of Friday, the highs of Friday. So that's what I would like to see, because this downward movement is slow and subdued. The same thing with EU as well. EU has just taken Friday's highs, which is a good thing, because it means that there was some volume that was picked up over here that is going to try and drive the price lower. So if this area over here had the very first movement to try and push price lower to the low of the day, as an example, now we have that same idea where we can come and test the low of the day over here. So personally, I would want to be in on a sell right now on EU, purely because we had the high of the day, which is over here. When we had the opportunity to push higher again, this area over here, we made a lower high. We broke this previous attempt to push lower over here with this candle. And now when we had yet again another opportunity to push price higher, we made a lower high, and then we're starting to push lower. So I want to be in on a sell, pushing price to the low of the day, and then potentially towards, I don't know why I did that, towards this area over here, the low of Friday. So that's what I want to see happen right now. I'm waiting just for one last attempt to push price up again, fail, make yet again another lower swing, like we did over here in relation with the previous one, and then I want a bearish candle and then a push lower. So I will sell once we get that bearish candle with the hopes that we can push lower. If I can get a 1 to 3, something like this, I would be very happy. But depending on where we are now, we would probably be somewhere over there, which should then give me a 1 to 2 easily without it breaking through the low points of the day. So as you can see, there's going to be a bit of a gap here. That's what I'm waiting for. because right now it's showing with its upward momentum over here during the Tokyo session. This upward momentum was slow upward momentum. Then we had this volumetric, I'm trying to reach the skies kind of bullish candle, which just swept the highs of Friday. And then since then, we've actually had more volumetric downward candles. So if you compare the full movement here, let's say from this point down to here, this is 9:10 till 10:30. So that's an hour and 20 minutes versus this move over here from this point to here before we had this volumetric one. This is 7:55. This is 2. That's 5, almost 6 hours of movement that it took to take all of this. And within the span of an hour and 20 minutes, we've taken all of this down. So I'm looking for sells. On EU. Just waiting. Just a little bit of patience. Oh, that's EU still. Sorry. GU is starting to push lower as well. We've already broken lower than the low of the day so far, and we have yet to close on this candle, obviously, but we're not making the same attempt as we did over here, taking the high and then pushing lower. So I'm going to look for a sell here as well. So I'm looking for a sell on GU and I'm looking for a sell on EU. That's it. That's what I'm looking for, mate.
Very nice. I can see why. It's GU. GU looks a little bit nicer than EU for me. Although EU does look nice. EU's dropping off quite nicely on the 15. Maybe a bit of a pull. Yeah, a bit of a pull back re-entry. Dude, I'm so glad you finished that coffee. You were drinking it in front of me, and I was like, I want to make myself a coffee.
Well, we've reached the halfway mark. Well, the half-hour mark. So we will be moving over now, guys, from YouTube over to the Discord. Just give us 2 minutes so that we can just quickly set all of that stuff up over there. But the moment you see us going live in, let me get the right name. It's going to be the Apex Brotherhood live trading. It is a room in the Apex Brotherhood Discord. You'll see us there. Jump in when we go live. Yeah, there's not really much to say other than that.
The link is in the description below. Guys, get yourself in the Discord. Do not miss it. Let's go live stream, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is the first time we've moved over into the Discord. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. So get yourself over there. Get yourself into the Apex Brotherhood live trading room, and we shall see you all in the Discord and even after. So what we'll be doing, once we're in the Discord, once we finish streaming about 9:30, we'll be potentially jumping into the trading lounge where you guys can join us then and have a live call with us and join, turn your mic on, turn your camera on, discuss whatever you want to, even ask us about what we were seeing in the live stream as well. So guys, we shall see you over in the Discord. Get yourself in the link in the description. Let's go.
All right, guys. See you there in a moment. Cheers.